In a world obsessed with appearances, there lived a man named Silas. He was a collector, not of art or antique coins, but of masks. He believed that our true selves are a vulnerability, a weakness that needs to be shielded from the prying eyes of the world. Every morning, Silas would carefully select a mask for the day. He'd put on the confident negotiator for work, the charming friend for social gatherings, and the stoic son for family visits. Each mask was perfectly crafted, a flawless piece of performance art. Now, these masks weren't literal, of course. They were layers of carefully curated behavior, practiced smiles, and rehearsed opinions. They were his armor, protecting him from the one thing he feared most: judgment. And for a time, it worked. He received praise, respect, and admiration. People loved the masks. But the masks were heavy. They were forged from the solidified expectations of others, and they pressed down on his real self, suffocating it slowly. His collection grew. The library of masks he had built to protect himself became his prison. He had so many faces, so many personas, that he began to forget which one was actually his. The fear of being discovered was slowly replaced by a deeper, colder fear. The fear of disappearing entirely. One day, he wore the mask of unwavering success. It was his heaviest mask yet, requiring the most calculated effort. He spent the entire day performing perfection, closing deals, charming colleagues, never showing a hint of doubt. But the effort left him feeling hollow, empty. That evening, back in the silence of his library, he tried to remove the mask, but it wouldn't come off. It felt like it had fused to his very skin. The polished smile was now a permanent, agonizing fixture on his face. He froze, a horrifying realization washing over him. The masks he wore to protect his true self had begun to consume it. His identity was no longer a person, but a composite of borrowed faces, a collage of characters he played for others. In a moment of absolute despair, a tiny, almost inaudible whisper came from deep within him. It was the sound of his real voice, a sound he hadn't heard in years. It was weak, fragile, but it was real. The whisper didn't tell him to be brave or strong. It told him to be vulnerable. And that's a key distinction. Vulnerability isn't the absence of fear. It is the courage to show your fear anyway. He walked to the center of the library, the mask of success still fused to his face, and reached for the most fragile of his creations, the mask of perfect happiness. He held it up, and with a trembling hand, he smashed it against the floor. The sound was deafening in the silence of the library. And then, something miraculous happened. The fused mask on his face didn't fall off, but a tiny, almost imperceptible crack appeared on its surface. He realized he didn't need to destroy the whole collection at once. He only needed to create one crack. A crack that allowed the real light to escape, and the real air to come in. You see, the masks themselves are not the problem. The problem is the belief that we need them to survive, to be accepted, to be loved. Authenticity isn't some grand unveiling where you suddenly reveal your true self to the world. It's the daily, quiet choice to let the cracks show. Silas left the library that day, not wearing a new, better mask, but wearing a cracked one. The smile was still there, but now, if you looked closely, the anxiety was visible beneath it. The fatigue showed in his eyes, and for the first time, people saw not a perfect performance, but a real person. The true price of hiding your face is not the effort of the performance, but the loss of real connection. That crack is where the light gets in, and it's also where real connection begins. It's the starting point for empathy, for understanding, for genuine relationships. Your mask might feel like it's protecting you, but in reality, it's breaking you. Stop collecting faces. Start collecting moments of real, raw vulnerability. The world doesn't need your perfection, it needs your truth. If this story planted a seed of thought in your mind, subscribe to Soulseed Narratives for more tales that can help change your perspective. Share this message with someone who might need to hear it, and let's plant the seeds of wisdom together. Thank you for watching.